to share some little wisdom with y'all from a dream that I had. And it probably was more like a vision because I was getting ready to wake up. So this person who I respect, well-respected person, was introducing me to someone. And so as we shook hands, I became very sick on the stomach. And then I woke up. And when I got up, I was very dizzy. I still felt sick on the stomach. When I woke up, I felt dizzy, lightheaded. And I knew that I needed to cancel something. I knew that that was some form of either witchcraft or just God giving me revelation about someone who may try to connect with me. And even though someone may recommend them, and even though someone that I respect may try to connect me with someone, how it's still very important that we acknowledge God in all of our ways so that He can direct our paths even when it comes to people. And so, I've experienced something like this before in my past where someone that I respected introduced me to someone and thought that we would be good together, that we would work really well together because the person said we have the same spirit. And I knew there was, and I was like, oh, okay, so because I trusted this person and this person meant well. I don't believe that this person was being used by the devil to try to set me up to be attacked. I really do believe that the person meant well. However, the person did not know me spiritually. He only knew me in a working relationship, but he didn't really know me spiritually, right? So anyway, something inside of me said, you need to meet this person and you need to see this person for yourself. You need to judge this situation first, So I remember telling the person, I was like, well, I want to meet them. I want to meet them. I want to look in their eyes. I want to feel them, And so I met with the person, and as soon as I looked into the person's eyes, I knew good and well we did not have the same spirit. Not even that. The person wasn't even a believer, okay? But this person who I respected recommended, the connection. Like, the person was like, y'all have the same spirit. Y'all will work well together. And so even though I knew, in my spirit that we're not a good connection, I ignored it, connected with the person, and just to make a long story short, I bitterly regretted it. I bitterly regretted that I did not go along with my, maybe you want to call it intuition, or my gut feeling, or with my discernment, that this was not a good connection for me and we did not have the same spirit. And I bitterly regretted connecting with that person. Now, I did not look at the individual who I respected, who recommended us. I did not think they were the devil. I didn't think they were being used by the devil. The person meant well. But because, I did not go along with my personal judgment, like I said, I bitterly regretted it. So in this dream where this person who I respected, who is a well-respected person, introduced me to someone, and as we shook hands, I became sick on my stomach. I woke up, and when I woke up, I was still sick on my stomach. I felt very dizzy and lightheaded. And so this was God warning me of, connections, and how even though someone may me to recommend a connection, it still doesn't mean that you should just make a decision based on someone else recommending a connection for you. We are still supposed, especially when you know that the enemy is trying to assess your life. So especially when you are someone where the enemy definitely is on an assignment to try to stop you, stop your destiny, block your destiny, sabotage your destiny, you definitely need to be a person who acknowledges God in everything. I mean, everything. And not to actually disrespect or show any type of dishonor towards someone who may recommend a connection that God may not see as a good, or God may not lead you to connect with the person. You still, shouldn't allow that to cause you to believe that, oh, this person may not be hearing from God, or this person may not be connected to God like I thought, or no, that's not how you should look at the situation, especially if it's someone you respect, someone who is well respected, someone who is helping you. It doesn't mean they're being used by the devil. It just means that, hey, they're recommending something. They're not saying God told me to tell you to connect with them, okay? They're just recommending a connection based on what they know about the person, not so much about what they know about you spiritually, okay? So they may have a good relationship with the person and may think that, hey, I want to recommend this connection, but you are still supposed to acknowledge God. And I'm not saying that it will be like that all the time. There will be times where people will recommend a connection and it will be a good connection for you, okay? God can use people that way. But in this dream, I knew that God was warning me of someone who, a lot of times people have spirits operating in them that they may not even be aware of. People can be a believer, they can look successful, blessed, anointed, but they can still have a devilish spirit operating in them that they may be unaware of. And sometimes that spirit can be what may lead an individual to try to connect with you, because that spirit is trying to access you to try to cause some type of, attack against you, to where you will bitterly regret it if you do not learn how and know the importance of acknowledging God in everything, in every decision that you make, in every connection, in every path you take. You're going to acknowledge God, and you can do that in a very respectable and honorable way towards people who you respect, who may recommend a connection for you. Okay, so I just wanted to share that wisdom on today.